Hey guys, welcome back to Easy Life. Today we continue our first round Crucible match against Mark King in the Betfred World Championship, and we all level at 6 apiece going into his 4th episode. So hopefully we can get very close to the victory in this episode, if not get there. I'd like to win at least 3 of these frames. I'd like to be at least 9-7 by the end of this. Wouldn't like to be 8-8 going into next episode. I really would not like the match to go that far. We want to win the match before it gets that close. Certainly don't want to have to think about a deciding frame in this match. But the way I've played, I don't think victory is looking tougher for me. I think victory is looking quite a tough ask at the moment, tougher than I expected. This match, I would have liked it to have been near over by 12 frames, but you know, it's as close as it can be after 12 frames. In a best of, well, any match really, not just a best of 19. This is mathematically the closest it can get, but we've been given a chance in this 13th frame. It's an okay break-up, it's an okay split. Niels reckons I'll be disappointed with that, but personally, I wouldn't call it something that I'm disappointed about, but that's disappointing. The pink not to have just rolled in, but there we go. Struggling, feeling pressure, feeling frustrated really about the last episode. You know, I blew a 6-3 lead, I've blown a 4-1 lead. I've had good chances in this match. I've looked the stronger player a lot of the times, but now I'm just looking the weaker player. You know, 4-1, 6-3, I was definitely looking the strong player. And that 9th frame was some of the best, was the peak in this match so far. I don't know if I'll play that well again, and King is playing really slowly. His frame seems to be a bit different though to the last few. His frame seems to be a bit more forgiving towards me. So who knows, this could be the point where, this could be a huge turning point in the match. It could kind of be the point where I'll stop the rot, and that's a good shot. That is a tremendous shot. And I'll be happy with that shot, you know. Got a similar shot on the green. And if this goes in, probably going to be in prime position and looking good to take his frame, so it's an important shot here. Good shot. And I'm on the red. So, chance for this 13th frame for me. Just got to calm down and relax and try and take this easy. Can still win the match in this episode. Good shot. Nicely judged, I have to say that. Plant.
Pops on, Andy's going for it.
Nice blue.
Brilliant.
Nice blue, yes.
Really well played.
David Hendon is very proud of that shot. He was very impressed. I don't know if proud's the right word. He's not proud of himself. Don't know if he's proud for me. I think he's more just impressed. I was watching the new O'Donnell game yesterday at on the Championship League, listening to the commentary. Gary Wilson asked Phil Yates was his best break. I was surprised to hear that Phil Yates had made 3 centuries, that he actually knows how to play snooker. I thought he was just a journalist and didn't really know much about snooker, but he does know a thing or two about snooker. I just thought he knew how to play, but he could commentate enough, but I didn't know he actually knew how to talk about the game. Oh, sorry, I didn't know he actually had snooker skill. Playing 3 century breaks, that's impressive. I didn't think he knew anything about the technical side of snooker. I thought, Now the real question is, what does David Hendon know about snooker?
Playing very well here.
Does he know anything more than statistics? There's nothing wrong with knowing statistics. I know statistics like that, but maybe not on the extent that Hendon knows them, like that man studies them.
Right on top of this game at the moment.
He certainly sounds like he studies them.
Like this with a lot of power.
Pretty good. On the pink. Oh, I should be on this pink.
31.
Yeah, I am, that's fine. I was going to say, it looked for a moment that the pink might have had an outside chance of being covered, which would have been pretty disastrous.
Tricky pop coming up.
Got it in, and I got it in style.
We'll be happy with that. Shot.
An okay positional shot.
37.
Can knock this in. I'll put any weak position there to the back of my mind. That's fine, it's good. Any thoughts about weak position? There or now? Of that shot, last shot are gone anyway. This shot on the other hand, is forcing me to go to the pink because I was a bit unhappy with my position.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket.
Don't look great.
24.
Tricky cut back here.
Well, he's taking the red on.
It's a shame.
You know what?
That's a real shame. It was a good cut as well. It was a really well judged cut, but this game really does like to get you, if you like.
Won't be easy.
Looks like I should have waited a little bit longer to start filming this session though, because battery's already down to 2 cells. It started up on 4, but it does tend to be a bit deceptive. Kind of just gotta hope it stays on 2 for a long time now.
He's taking this on. One.
It's a really good effort that, but positional side is kind of a bit sticky, but it's actually not as bad as it initially looked.
Not a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
Dismissed.
No, not this time.
So what's King going to pull out? Not a clearance, I'd imagine.
Ronnie
Gonna
O'Sullivan.
take a seat.
One.
Nice and nervous. Nice and nervous, nice and slow. Take your time, why not? Because I'm in a rush. Because I'm in a rush to get these frames done now before my battery runs out. What a fluky git. Oh. Take the pink on here, I'd imagine. No, he takes the blue, so we'll come back to the table. 30 in front.
Mark in 12.
And snookered.
Pace
hit it. I knew I could afford to hit it lighter than the power bar because I'd still hit it.
It's a really good escape and a great result.
But didn't want to hit it too light because too light it would be too thick and that would cost me. But this is the last thing I wanted. I just wanted free flowing fast snooker with this battery, but I think that's a good shot. Have left him a potential chance, but it is tough. He hasn't gone for the pot. I don't think he went for that, no. Another, again, potential chance, but very, very difficult. You know, the pink's safe as well, so I don't think he'll win this frame. He is the one behind as well. On the other hand, we've just been given a chance and we probably could take a scrappy frame and stop the rot, which is really what we need to do. Just a few more balls and we'll take a much needed frame.
Well, he lost the cue ball a touch. Would have wanted that under better control, really. 1. Just the blue ball required here.
Okay, just the blue ball. I won't play it so hard. I was playing position there on the red, but don't need to play too hard then. Oops, we need to play harder than that for it to get in comfortably, yeah. And a much needed frame looks in the bag.
And that means no way back in this frame for his opponent. 6.
Barring a snooker, we've won this frame, barring 1 penalty point, so I'd say that he will be coming back if we don't pot this, so it's still important and this is still very tricky. But freedom with the fact that we can go for it. I don't think we fluked this, no. We got a snooker though, second prize I'd say.
Well, he's got it. Great shot. Ronnie O'Sullivan.
He's missed.
Well, Ronnie O'Sullivan. Well, he's playing on from this position.
Play on and try to cut this in. There we go, it's in. I'll just deliberately miss now because no way back.
1.
Yep, hit the black, so that's it, he's snookered as well.
Brilliantly played.
Like most balls, so I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, and we do take the frame, we lead by 7 frames to 6.
Frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan. And that is the frame.
So, still a chance that we can win this
He's opened up a 1
frame in this.
He's looking to apply some pressure on his opponent in this frame.
They're talking like they would in the first frame. He's looking to apply some pressure in this frame. And this is like what they're saying frame 2 or something, Gaffy. How do you take a 1-0 lead? Well, what a shot. I assumed it would be going in, so I just said what a shot, but it didn't go in, so a welcome chance, really. Got to get this cannon right because I haven't really got a safety net of that red, because that red's not much of a safety net because of where it is. It's not really available. It's kind of just relying on this cannon to go all right. And it has gone well. It's gone very well. There's flat going into them from a flat pack. They do tend to be good on this game. I don't think that they're the right sort of pack you like to go into in real life, but in this game, that's what I know. I know best on Snooker 19, you know. Experience. Experience is key on Snooker 19, let me tell you that much. And as I say that, I mean, I should be experienced to know that going for a 1-4-7 isn't a good thing to do in a tight match. But when you got a chance, what the hell's the point in not trying for one? You know, it's only a bit of fun at the end of the day. If you can pull the shots off, it's just a test. Just a test of being able to do the shots and do them right. Do I have a feeling I might have cannoned that there.
24. Well, he's playing this into the left middle pocket. Finished a bit awkward here. 25.
And that's kind of gone off. Tricky pot on the green was going to be what's going to continue the break if we want to continue it. And I do, so I'm going to go for this. It's very tough.
Not an easy one, but a half chance.
Very hit and hope this. Oh, so close, so close. I didn't really look at that red into the corner initially, I just thought that's too difficult. I would have said we got away with him if we just left the red in the corner. If that green had drifted a little bit further, would have got away with that. But still a tough pot that King's going to take on, and we've still got a nice 25-point lead, which should most definitely come in handy later on if King gets in front. So, and he has started a break here. I think the yellow's the only thing that pot's here. No, the pink potted. He's left a tough pot on for himself. He's got it. Tough green or pink or blue even.
11.
Tough red on. Snowball effect. Oh right, I didn't see that red. That was slightly easier than the one I saw. Never seems in prime position. He doesn't deserve to clear up here. Yeah, he didn't deserve to win the frame at that visit. Really, he was playing too. He wasn't playing well enough. He was never in prime position. You know, if it were me, I wouldn't have said I don't deserve to win it because I play well. I'm not really the sort to. I'm not really going to say I don't deserve to win on a game that I tend to struggle on. I do say that sort of thing in real life sometimes, that I don't deserve to win maybe, but on a game that I struggle on, clearly done all right to do all right. Clearly doing all right to get the results in. So I'm not going to complain about my success.
Tremendous shot. Yeah, played well.
And why should I?
3.
Silly shot.
11. Half a chance here.
No. Not thin enough.
Missed the pot.
I was going to say what have I left, but I have left an easy red, so I won't get too excited that about the prospect of getting away with that. And it looks like we will be going to another episode because I don't see King messing up from here. That wasn't good though. Oh, right, that did go, so I think King will win this frame now.
8.
And we do need to really take the last 2 frames of the episode. Having said that, you know,
9.
no guarantee he'll win this frame. But with where these reds are, they're nice and open for him. He's taking his time on this. He's really taking his time on this. Why are you taking your time? Just hurry up. Oh, that's a poor shot. And he's missed. And he's left us on.
15.
So what a reprieve that is. Got a chance to take this frame and go 8-6 up.
To sink this into the right corner.
Oh, I knew I might have hit that too soft initially, but I didn't think I would have. That was so close. Why? Hello, Bilku, why did you do that? You muppet. No, why are you doing? Are you stupid? Why did you just do that? No. Why are you doing? Why did you just do that? Why did you just do that? You just literally handed him the frame. He didn't even deserve it. Oh, he's missed. We got another chance. Nice, very nice. Cue ball, slow down. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We've gone from crying to rejoicing in the space of... Oh, it wasn't that good. But we've still gone from crying to rejoicing in such a short space of time. But it forced into taking this on. Got to pot our way out of trouble here. Really, I'm not comfortable taking this shot on, and I really don't fancy it, but I've got to take it. Full-blooded. I've missed it.
No, not quite. Pretty close though, but that won't.
But I have got a very gorgeous second prize there, so I'll take that on. I'll take that happily. Well, I haven't actually got snooker, but it was near enough, so got a chance for one here though. A chance to put him into a bit of trouble, because he does deserve some difficulty in this match, because he has cheated. He hasn't cheated, but he is annoying, so we are going to make him suffer a bit. Being such an annoying opponent. Scared of the middle pocket bump there, and a very nicely negotiated safety. Unless he's going to take this long pot on, which I think he will. I think he does take. I think he would be taking this, and he has got it. Yeah. The consolation is the green's pretty safe, so yeah, and that's not. Well, he has got an angle to get to the green, but it's a tough pot on the yellow. But it's all good for him, and it's all bad for us. This is very grim for us now. Very upset about the outcome here. Yeah, 7-7. We're going to another episode. You're probably happy. I'm depressed about that. Well, I'm not depressed, but annoyed about. I'm frustrated. It's going to affect how I play in these next two frames. And it's affected how he's playing quite positively, that I'm upset. I wonder if snooker players feed off like other players, like play well off other players' like issues. Like just not even like if they play well. Obviously, you'd imagine they'd play well off their mistakes. But like if the other player's just like having difficulties in their life over someone else perhaps, and the other player happens to know about it, I don't know if the other player would feel confidence over that. Like if the other player had just, I don't know, one of their family members had just died, for example, I don't know if the other player would feel confidence in that going into that match, because the other player is going to be mentally affected, you'd imagine, by the fact that, well, they're not going to be, I don't know if mentally affected, but they're going to be upset. And so it's pretty still affecting their game, subconsciously or consciously, I don't know. If I could make a good break here, it would probably put the frustration to the back of my mind. Just really need to focus on the table. Forget 147, but that's easier said than done. I'm only really saying forget 147, I don't mean it in the slightest. With all intent, all I'm thinking about is 147, but... I'm not thinking about 147 here though. Just thinking about a pot. And whatever else I can get out of it. Position on the yellow would be nice. It's very nice. Thank you, game. Okay.
Fabulous pot. Great positional shot. He'll be happy with that. 11. Just wants to slot this into the middle pocket. Great shot. Great cue.
Like even when I was talking about the start of the frame with the other player having issues or something, and the other player feeding off that, like, I wonder if one player, if they needed the toilet, for example, if the other player would get confidence out of the other player needing the toilet, and they'd think that their game's not going to be as good or something. You never know. You know, a lot of things can affect a game of snooker, and I'd imagine needing the toilet's certainly one of them, because it's going to affect your focus inevitably. And I don't think if you need the toilet, you're going to be fully focused on the game. I think there are going to be other things at the top of your mind, but maybe I've done the wise thing in this frame to just ditch the 147, just play for points, play for a win, play for pure enjoyment of snooker, play for Ronnie O'Sullivan's. Well, is that true though? Saying playing for fun is Ronnie O'Sullivan? Ronnie O'Sullivan, if I'm playing for fun, I'd say making 147s is having fun. Making centuries and 147s. I'm sure Ronnie O'Sullivan does want to make 147s, that's what's fun about the game, isn't it? I wouldn't say playing safety plays fun. That's not what a snooker player likes to do. That's not what a snooker... I think if a snooker player has a dream about winning the world championship, I don't think that... I'd imagine they wouldn't imagine winning it. They wouldn't dream about winning it on... When I say a dream, I mean like a sleeping dream. Like they fall asleep and have a dream. I wouldn't imagine that they dream about winning it on a scrappy frame like Dennis Taylor did. I'd think they'd think about winning it with a dream century break clearance like... has anyone ever won the century in the last frame? I don't think Selby has. Can't remember Selby's last frame against Ding. I remember Selby's last frame against Murphy this year. He was really scrappy. I remember his last frame against O'Sullivan, he stole it. I didn't watch his last frame against Higgins, but apparently he was pretty scrappy as well. I remember Selby just barely couldn't get it, just looked like he couldn't get over the line this year. He looked like he was too nervous to get over the line. Meanwhile, my camera has slipped to a single cell out of 4. Hopefully we got enough to see us through to the end of the next frame. Yes! Nice.
46. You can pop this into the left corner pocket. Tremendous pop. What a wonderful pop. 51. Yes, he does it. 59.
Good.
That's ended up more awkward than he would have wanted. 60. Delicate touch right here.
Oof. Thought I'd missed then for a moment, but that's relief to see that drop.
This is a key shot.
This is frame ball. It's there.
Well, an excellent pop. That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
Not too fussed about whether this drops or not. It has though.
Taking the black on.
Missed that, don't care, get on with the next frame. I wasn't interested in the century there, I just needed to clear up. I just needed to win the frame. I'm running low on battery, so I just want to go on to the next frame. So we lead by 8 frames to 7. If we can take this next frame, it'll be a huge help. Oh no, got to break off.
Yes, he just needs to keep building on the momentum of that last frame. Let's see how this develops.
Not bad.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner. Impressive opening red.
Should have gone a little bit harder there. I'm gonna go for this because the blues, I'm not really that good at that shot anyway. It's a bit of a long shot, and besides, it's really tough to get to a red, so I might as well just take this black on. If I miss it, I might not even be on a red, so who cares if I miss it by that point. But I am on a red because I played for one, so you know, kind of is what it is. It might be 8-8. I'm not, you know, I can probably win it because I'll probably just play a little bit better. But if it's 9-7, it will be a huge help. I'll just let my camera charge for about half an hour, 40 minutes after this frame. Well, I don't know about that long. That's too long because I'm never going to be able to film in that after that much time. But don't tell me this white's going in. It's not, it ain't got enough pace. It's gone in. This is a joke. This is an absolute joke. I'm trying to play as fast as I can and the game's finding every way it can to slow me down. This is just great. This is all I need, isn't it? This is all I need. My camera's on low battery and the game's just insistent on doing everything it can to slow me down. What a shot. What a beautiful shot that was. To get position like that on the black from there was something else, but I'm going to need another good positional shot, so it's just a matter of dropping this black in here for 7 points. Maybe try to play that red along the cushion, or one by the cushion. Don't know if you'd call it along the cushion. Oh well, the black doesn't spot, that's a bonus. Well, it's a bonus as far as this is concerned, but it won't be a bonus if it for later. Oh, half ball, exactly what I needed. Half ball, exactly what I needed, because now the reds are open as anything, and I'm on a colour, so this is a good chance. Just want to play this really fast. Can't afford to take my time on these now because I'm running out of battery. I want to show you guys the end of this episode. Otherwise I'd imagine it just cuts off. Never really experienced what happens before. Well, I know what happens if it does go. It just flashes red for a couple of minutes. So you do get a couple minutes leeway, but that's all you get.
Attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket. Excellent pop. Simply wonderful. 21. We want this to drop into the centre pocket. 27. Nicely onto the colour. 28. This is pretty simple. Well, he lost control of the cue ball there. He'll be annoyed with that.
A centre break. for the plant here. No, failed miserably at that. Let's just see what happens here. Let's just see where we are when we come back to the table, if we do indeed. Well, there are a few safe threads, so I'd imagine we are coming back, but when, who knows. Hurry up, hurry up. Just play as fast as you can. Just play as fast as you can. Hurry up. Thank you. Or let us play if you're not going to hurry up. Play fast or let us play. Chop chop, as they say. Just like roll on, roll off, whatever. You know how fast they play those matches at these tournaments in snooker. They just one pair off, one pair on. That's it. That's how they get through all these home nations matches. What you think they have an organised system? No, it's called roll on, roll off. That's what they call it. Like literally, one pair rolls on, one pair rolls off. That is how they get through the matches so fast. Like, it's called rushing. That's why the World Championship's so good. They don't rush. That's why the Masters and Champions is so good. One table setups. They're kind of denied running. They're kind of denied of rushing there. It looks like I'm going to be denied a lead here. Probably maybe hadn't earned it. Well, it's knocked that red into a safer position than it previously was, and look at this cue ball. He's going to have to do some positional shot here to get onto those reds, and he hasn't tried. Or maybe he has and just failed. Have a think about that. Well, he's got away with that. I'm just going to kit that out, play that out, kit that out, what? Cue ball needs to roll on a little bit, that's okay. I think. Oh, what? You left that on and it's going to be... Well, I was going to say it's going to be 8-8. I don't know what to do here. I can't be asked, like, this is just... Dave Hendon thought that was a wise choice. He goes, I think he'll ask his opponent to play from here. Yeah, he has, that's fine. As if I made the right choice. So I think I've made the right choice, and by the looks of it, you know, he didn't pot, so... And he left us not an impossible safety, so, you know. For him, you know, that's a good shot, you know. I don't think he'll pot from here. Unless he fluked one like Luca Brissell did to knock us out of the UK Championship that time, that horrible occasion. Oh, I've just missed. How many times have I done that in the last couple episodes? This is just a joke. This is a joke. The amount of frames I've thrown away because I've hit shots too late is ridiculous. Now let's hope you can't get to the yellow, because the yellow's a bit of an awkward spot, and yeah, going to do some shot to get to the green from here to avoid the brown. So we got away with that. I'm just going to literally stun the cue ball in right here. If I get the double in here, then I'm on the green. If I don't, then he's probably going to be in a bit of trouble, so... So it's kind of a win-win, but I don't know if he's in... I think I've left a chance, yeah. No, I haven't. He's the one leaving the chance. And what a chance this is to go 9-7 in front. Don't underhit anything now. Looks like we're going to pull through this episode and lead 9-7 at the end of it. But we're going to need another good pot, yeah. Underhitting that. But one good pot here and we should be good. That's the good pot. Good positional shot, yeah. It's this pink for a 9-7 lead. And for a huge relief.
For the frame.
Hooray, we've taken that frame. Quite a scrappy finishing frame there. but we do pull through and take it
He's taking it on.
to lead by 2 frames once more at 9-7. Finally built back our 2-frame lead. And that black, nice way to finish off. So that break, 27 gives us the frame.
And the frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan. That is
We need 1 more frame to go through to the second round. King is breaking off in the 17th frame, and you can watch his break. We'll show you I'll show you the conclusion tomorrow.
He needs to settle down a bit here. This is a key
So there you go. Thank you for watching, guys. See you soon. Have a great day and goodbye.